Ah yes, that classic infected mode. We all played as a kid in our backyard, where one person starts as the infected, and when you get tagged, you become the infected. There are plenty of variations of infected, like sharks and minnows, and my personal favorite, Black Lagoon. Now, of course, video game companies want to recreate that feeling inside of their game. COD has done it time and time again. We've known it, we've seen it for many, many years. Heck, even Fortnite has done it with Fortnite Mares. But nothing shall come close to the perfection known as Ewok Hunt, EA's version of the classic infected mode we know and all love, but in Star Wars. Ewok Hunt is a perfect recreation of the mode we all know and love, Infected. Hello my ninjas, welcome back. Happy May the 4th to those who love Star Wars. I hope you have or had a great Star Wars day. Since it is May the 4th, I wanted to do some sort of Star Wars video to celebrate this year's tradition. And why not make a video about one of my favorite modes DICE ever created in any Star Wars game they have made? Or well, EA made, but you guys understand the point. Ewok Hunt. Such a unique style of the classic infected mode we know. Today, I'll be going over how Ewok Hunt recreates that classical infected into the style of Star Wars and how they perfectly created it in their own variation with unique styles that we wouldn't see in this type of mode. We'll be talking how it works, obviously what the Ewoks do, and the Stormtroopers, their jobs, and how they win the game, as well as add-ons to how the replayability value makes it such a perfect game mode. As well as how scary it is every time I play, because trust me, this game is damn scary. As always, this is my opinion, and without further ado, let's hop on the Star Cruiser and head to Endor, the planet that Ewok Hunt is played on. To begin, let's explain how Ewok Hunt works. There are 20 players. You begin as a Stormtrooper. Then there's a 10-second timer that will randomly select 2 players to begin as the Ewoks. Once they are chosen, there is then a 20-second timer till the match begins. When the game begins, each of the 18 Stormtroopers are all scattered randomly across the planet Endor. You are given 200 health, an E11 blaster, and a flashlight. Though the flashlight has a cooldown and a temporary usage, so don't use it forever. Use it wisely, damn it. Also, not to mention that radius of the flashlight is very small. So make sure, whenever you're not running, you are scanning the field. Because you don't know where the hell those Ewoks are. The goal for the Stormtroopers is to link up with the others and survive until the extraction ship arrives. Around the map, the Stormtroopers can activate signals to shorten the time they must survive and collect chests that gives you a DLT-19. Yes, I actually had to make sure I knew what blaster that was because people would definitely get pissed off if I named it an LMG. This weapon deals more damage than the E11, and it has an infinite flashlight that has no cooldown. Yes, no cooldown. Though, it also contains a thermal imploder. Yes, the thermal imploder. That cooldown is very long, so use it wisely and use it sparingly. When the timer hits 0, a marker will appear that shows the extraction point. You and the remaining Stormtroopers that survived so far must make your way to the rendezvous point and then board the ship to escape. This is how the Stormtroopers win the game. Now, the Ewoks have the home field advantage here. First off, that is their home planet. But mainly, it is midnight and they can see in the dark. But the Stormtroopers have to use a flashlight because they obviously can't, allowing them to move freely around the map. For both of them, obviously. But more towards the Ewoks. You guys understand me. The Ewoks' goal is to kill all the Stormtroopers before they can board the ship and escape. Or kill them even before the ship even arrives, which is possible. I've seen it happen many, many times. They are given 3 abilities. Yes, 3. The first one is a throwable pouch. So you guys can see right here. This shoots out fireflies that deals damage to the surrounding Stormtroopers in the radius that it was thrown at. It can deal a lot of damage. Up to half of the health of the Stormtroopers at most. And by the way, the Stormtroopers, when taking damage, they don't get all that health back. So slowly that health will decrease, making it more difficult for them to survive. Its duration is about 5 seconds, so not too long. Do not try and shoot at the ground while being attacked by fireflies. I tried it over and over again, and it does not shoot them away or shorten the attack duration. Trust me when I say this, I've done it so many times. I've always thought it did that. Nope. Never did anything. Its second ability is basically a sonar. When activated, it will show Stormtroopers that are nearby. If they are marked red, then they are at full health. If they are marked yellow, that means that they were damaged and they are now weakened, making them an easier target to kill. So you can see right here. Last ability is just a horn to notify the fellow Ewoks where the stormtroopers are. Each of these help aid the Ewoks eliminating all the stormtroopers and win the battle. Though since they can see in the dark, they do gotta kill them with a spear, which, balances out, which does not do a lot of damage, trust me. It takes about 5 to 7 hits to fully kill a 200 health stormtrooper, so you better be able to sneak attack them, and don't even try doing it alone, because you're gonna lose that battle. Because you only have 80 HP. That's like a 3-hit kill with those blasters. When you kill stormtroopers, they become an Ewok, gradually making it more and more difficult for the stormtroopers to survive. We learned about how the Ewoks and stormtroopers can win. Still, there must be a tough part in this mode if the Ewoks are more likely to win each time. Yes, you are right there, but let me explain something, because the stormtroopers also have an easy way to win. In the playing field, there's a Galactic Empire outpost that is in the playing field. You just saw it in the video clip. Now, do you understand? It is so easy to get lost and forget where the hell you are, because, remember, stormtroopers cannot see in the dark, and it's only a very small radius of that circle with the flashlight. So, if you could somehow find another player that actually finds the outpost, or somehow you alone find it, you basically are a lock to survive until the ship arrives. Why is that? Well, it's because of the high ground, my friend. Let me explain. When you make it to the outpost, you can walk up to the hallways of the outpost, and since it is an open one, you can shoot from there, making it a lookout post for the stormtroopers' side. And trust me, if you find it early, with like 10 or more stormtroopers still alive, here we have 17, it can get really damn difficult for the Ewoks to win. Because not to mention, you have 15 plus stormtroopers just firing at will right there. It's so difficult. Because they have to go upfield while stormtroopers are laying fire downwards, making it way more difficult. I remember, Ewoks have 80 HP. 80 HP! People are smarter, right? Trust me when I say this. Because you know damn well whenever they throw the fireflies, people are going to be separated because they know the fireflies are going to deal a lot of damage to them and it's going to make them weaker. So you're going to have like 3 people on one side, 3 people on the other quadrant. It's very difficult. It's not likely that they're all going to be bunched up into one of the quadrants. They're all going to be scattered. Maybe 5 is on this one quadrant, 5 is on this other one. Now, it's a lose-lose here. Unless if you clutch up. If you're an Ewok, you somehow clutch up like the win here. Good for you, bro. Good for you. And if you're the stormtroopers, you better hope you and a couple stormtroopers find that outpost to camp out there until the ship arrives, which you can then scurry your way over there. I talked a lot about the game mode and its strategies, but how does the replayability value work? Well, compared to the other infected modes, it is faster, but also slower. A match could take 5 minutes, or it could take 10 minutes. Whereas COD, for example, your game finishes less than 5 minutes. Bro, there's no way in hell you go past the 5-minute arc, and you will not finish the game with a timer. Because once there's like 4 or 5 people infected, all they gotta do is throw tomahawks on you, because you're camping in like the backside of the map, and then you're dead. It's just not possible to go past that. Not to mention, Fortnite mirrors can take up to 30 minutes since it's a full-on battle royale, and if they're hiding, damn well it's gonna take so long to find them, it allows you to keep playing without being bored. Not to mention, it has a scare factor that no other infected mode in any game can replicate. Now this applies to the Stormtrooper specifically. You can be walking around alone in Endor, and then you hear that horn, you know there's an Ewok nearby, and then the fireflies come after you, they start swarming you, and then you panic by shooting at the Ewok, but then you die. Like, it's scary, bro. If you've played this mode time and time again, you would understand the feeling I'm trying to portray here. It's so fascinating because no other mode could create this. No other recreation of Infected can recreate that. Now, yes, I know, if it's you and like 4 people, it does get scary to fend them off, like in COD, It gets a little bit, scary because you have to try to shoot them quickly before they can throw it at you, etc. But it's nothing like this. The silence of the dark, not being able to see where you're going, the noises of the Ewok and its horn. It gives you the fear factor that no other game that isn't a horror game can recreate. This is how you should be recreating game modes, like Ewok Hunt. And its replayability value is so good because, 1, if you die as a Stormtrooper and become an Ewok, you would want to go again to try and escape this time and try and survive the longest possible. 2, you could start as an Ewok and slowly build your Ewok army. Which, side note, it is hilarious to see a bunch of Ewoks just march their way towards Stormtroopers, like you can see right here. It is so funny that whenever it's like the late game stage where there's like 10 to 12 Ewoks, you can just see all of them just walking their way towards the stormtroopers, dude. It's so funny to see this. Like, this is what I love about Star Wars Battlefront. You could just see some of the most dumbest and the funniest things ever. Like 70 Ewoks just march their way over. It's awesome. And 3, there is the DLT-19 blaster you can snag that you were never able to use in the previous match. Not to mention there are a lot of caves and areas inside the playing field that you can camp out with your fellow stormtroopers. Also, may I add, there's also traps as well, so you may even die to the trap as well. That might force you to play another game because you got so pissed off that you died to a damn trap. And by the way, this has happened to me before many times. Trust me, it's really damn annoying. The replayability value is perfect here because of how many ways you can play this mode. As the Ewoks, the teleportation on to the campsite via the huts, gathering the crew to take down stormtroopers, or heck, maybe you're a stormtrooper wanting to survive for as long as possible. See how many kills you can get, and heck, maybe you even escape, and it allows for replayability value and fun over and over and over again. Overall, Ewok Hunt provides a fun, scary, casual mode that you can play alone or with friends, being able to play as a stormtrooper or an Ewok. It allows for a more unique experience compared to the other games that contain the classic infected mode we all know and love. It gives unique spins to the mode, like gathering a blaster that has better overall equipment than the standard given to you, activating signals to shorten the time until a ship arrives to escape, as well as strategies that you don't see in the other modes, like grouping together, coordinating, finding cheeky little spots to help you aid in the fight, and much, much more. Ewok Hunt is truly a perfect recreation of the classic infected game we have all loved as a kid. It's also pretty funny to just emote in the middle of the match. I mean, come on now. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I always love this mode and I wanted to do a video on this, and it was a perfect time to do so since it's May the 4th. Speaking of May the 4th, I'll be going live in 2 hours from when this video goes live. Basically 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be playing Star Wars Battlefront 2 all day. If you're on Xbox, you're more than welcome to join. We'll be playing Blast, Ewok Hunt, Supremacy, maybe in some Galactic Assault as well. It's going to be a fun and long stream. I also will have a highlights that I'll have uploaded on the little Instagram shorts. That should be fun. Follow the Instagram, by the way, at Ninja Dills. Promotion stuff. Anyways, now, you may be wondering what happened to the Lego Pirates Caribbean video. Well, I scrapped it. I'm realizing now that I need to do videos I genuinely want to make. Like this one I want to make. Like I thought about it on yesterday. I was like, I should make a video about Ewok Hunt. I got in, got the clips, did this. I did this all in one day, by the way, which is great. This is what I love about it, you know? This is what I love about it. And the other video, I was like, you know, I didn't really want to make it. You know, I kind of 100% the game, and I was like, I should make a video on it. No, I really didn't. Indie games, I still want to play and make videos. Celeste, Little Gator Game, A Shady Part of Me, and more, okay? Summer's approaching, which means I'll have more time to stream indie games, finish them, and create videos for all of you to enjoy. Just give me time, and I promise you it'll be worth the wait. You know the drill by now. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this video to your friends, and subscribe to me and enjoy my videos. Hit that little bell so you get notified for when I upload. And by the way, we are nearing 200 subs, and more than 7% of y'all who watch these videos are not subbed. All it takes is a simple click. Thank you again for watching. I will see y'all soon for a Shady Part of Me video review. Peace!